This mic is not supposed to be hot. What's happening? Not now, Sirenscape. Just getting set up. Morning trade. Hey, hello, how's it going? What's happening? Do I need to adjust my camera? Possibly. Maybe 800 ISO is too much. What about 400 ISO? Is it better? I don't know if that's better. That's just, guys, that's just dark. We can all agree that's just dark. Focus also. I mean, do focus. DRNG. What's up, Daniel? What's happening, bud? What I've got for you. This is the first time speaking today, and I'm trying to be quiet because Carly is not far off, and I've already definitely annoyed her by waking her up. It wasn't my fault, it was the animals, but I could have stopped them, so I guess it was my fault. But look, he's a Ninja Turtle. He's got a nunchuka, as they're called. Dan, what are you doing, buddy? I love you for coming here, but you're making me want to shift later. It's not worth it for you. This is not worth it for you. I am going to... Mikey is going to be his own thing. But let me tell you, I had a lot of fun making him, so probably going to make more, you know? Oh, where's his hand? I gotta put his hand on. We gotta attach his hand. Pizza. Anyway, I'm also gonna alter him slightly from what you would normally. I'm gonna customize him. Clearly, there's a problem here with his hand. So, come on. We're already having focus issues. Is this really what we're doing here, folks? But Daniel, thank you for coming. Do know that I am very unlikely to miss if I think you're coming, because that would be bad. That would be bad if I had people actually show up for me and I didn't show up. What am I looking for over here? I'm looking for a tool. I need to, I've done a bad. Come on, baby, focus. I've done it bad, and I left too much stuff here, so I gotta dig it out a little bit. I don't want to do it without, making a massive amount of noise. Paz, how you doing, buddy? Paz, I was just in the UK. You're in London, I think. Am I wrong in remembering that? I was never anywhere near London. Should I turn you know what? I'm going to turn off the autofocus. I'm going to focus it right there. Turn that off, and that should hopefully make it, as long as I stay in the zone, I should be in focus. We can all agree that that's how the world works. Yes, I've got to. It's actually really working. I gotta dig out his wrist here and make some room for his pizza hand. These are normal things I'm saying. He's gonna be like this. I like this with the pizza. It was fully just meeting the people and stuff and like having them not hate me. That was great. But the games were so good. Just being in the actual place where the game was happening and everyone was singing, and the atmosphere was like nothing we have in America. It was just outrageous. Nothing like it. And there's a huge game today, so I woke up at like 5:30, like just full of adrenaline, and I don't know if it's adrenaline, but like I shot out of bed and sent like 15 WhatsApp messages. Probably despised across Wales, but you know, it was fun. It was fun, man. Dan, you are powerful, and I love you. And I'm trying to find somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's like there's a hidden X-Acto blade somewhere on this table. I'm gonna put this guy in a skateboard. I haven't decided if I'm gonna. I think I'll probably glue his nunchuck in like a position where it's like zzz. It's like, if I put it in the right space, it should focus. That's a very narrow range of focus. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna get 17 more lenses for this thing. 17 more lenses is what I need. And I'm gonna do some custom stuff too. So I'm just gonna be a dork, and this is a very awkward way to hold your hand, Michelangelo. This is why figures are hard. Because I was in Wrexham and I was talking to my buddy or my buddies, and I don't know why we were talking about Ninja Turtles, but we were talking about them plenty, and I used to draw. Like a Ninja Turtle was one of my go-tos. It was either a superhero or Ninja Turtle when I was like 8. And it was just all I did. I just drew them all the time. And it just like, when I started building this guy, it just felt so easy. Like I had done it a million times. So it was, good feelings all around. It's important, if you are going to be using an X-Acto blade like this, you want to use it just free hand, just, not in a holder. I mean, I've got one right over there, and I'm not picking it up. Because basically cuts on your hand look cool, and, what is more important than looking cool? Yes, I was super into Like, I was one of those fucking guys who was like, oh, actually, the Ninja Turtles don't have colors at all. They're all red. Because I used to, I used to read the comic, the Eastman and Laird comic when I was a wee boy, and it was a gritty daredevil like parody, right? I mean, Daniel knows what I'm talking about. And like like I still forget which one has the Hand Clan and which one has the Foot Clan. But they were funny as hell, but they were also like it was not made for kids. They were stone cold murderers. They would just fucking kill people. Raphael was like a sociopath. He just fucking killed people. It was great. Yeah. So I thought that was the coolest. And then, when I had a lot of mixed feelings when the cartoons came out when I was in like high school, because I still loved them and I was still a big giant dork. I was just trying really hard to hide it. I think I still got all the action figures even though I was in high school. No, yeah. So the Foot Clan is just a goof on the Hand Clan from Daredevil. That is what it is, right? It's a play on. It's a very subtle nod. I'm so gonna hurt myself, and it's gonna be on video. I have the oven going, so. Right. Yeah, the cartoon definitely made it a lot more palatable. We're starting to get to where a wrist might actually do this. In the range. Still gotta keep digging. This is why you want to get it right before you bake it. Anyway, you want to, when you're using just a naked X-Acto blade, what you want to do is exert a lot of uncontrolled pressure. Yeah, because that way you're more likely to slice your finger. And again, cuts in your fingers, we all agree, super cool, look cool, and are helpful. So I have to admit I did not see the first live action film when it came out because I think I was probably like in college and like desperately trying to kiss girls, and I thought that was at that point it was a detriment. You could not like Ninja Turtles and kiss girls at the same time, which it was a terrible time I grew up in. We can all agree. I mean, you could have, but you absolutely, like, obviously there were infinite girls who you could have kissed who liked TMNT, but in our head we were all, this is nerdy and girls don't like nerdy. It was a terrible time, guys. No, you think that doesn't check out? Galen, I'm 50 years old. 50. I was born in 1974. So, Don't think that the times we grew up in were exactly the same. No, I'm telling you, I'm not that old though. Fuck. It's embarrassing. You just keep aging. Like, no matter what you do, you just keep getting older. It doesn't matter how many Ninja Turtles you make or how dangerous you are with X-Acto blades. I am going to do this goof until I cut myself, probably. And then I'll be like, ah. That was a mistake. That could have been it. Wasn't, though. I was an old man, even then. Kids. Whoa, I'm way off screen. But you know, you're only as old as people believe you to be. You're only as old as your IMDb page says. Getting anywhere nearer to this being a hand that would go on this wrist. I don't know. Yeah, we're in the realm. It's still not right. Anyway, this has been Old Man Talk with an old guy. Jeffrey Ward. Hello, sir. How's everyone? Is everyone safe from the storms? What about the storms? So I've watched them in retrospect, and I respect them a lot, and I think they're good, but did not see them at the time. I have some weird holes in my media viewing. Hey, oh my lord, look at this. Look at this rogues gallery of geeklies. It's like actually spring here, believe it or not. It's finally happening. It's happening! I definitely am in trouble, because I definitely woke up a lot of the house. I'm going to say a lot of the house, I mean Carly. So that's high on my mind right now, guys. But other than that, is it squirrel fucking kill you, dead chicken? Does Squirtle have a nunchuck that works? A working nunchuck? I'll kill you. What do we think? I think that is actually possibly fine. This is going to be where it breaks. FYI. Future, whoever, if I ever give this to somebody, or this is where it's going to break. Right here. I'm like having fun. No one gets it. It was inspired by my friend's 3-year-old son. So if he wants it, I'll give it to him. But yeah, it's for funsies, man. Alright. So, a few little things we need to work on. I gotta get him a belt. I'm gonna, here's where I'm gonna get crazy. I'm gonna put a little footy thing on him somewhere for fun. But first I need more clay. That's true, I could absolutely do that. For my bros who show up for me on the Saturday mornings. Those are my favorite people. Do I want to do cosplay? I think I want to. This is Sculpey, guys. Sculpey dries hard and brittle, but it gives you nice edges. This is cosplay. It dries less, it has less good edges, but it's more flexible when it dries. So if you're doing like clothing and stuff, it's less likely to crack. So I'm gonna do like a belt and stuff for him now. So I will use the cosplay. I'm not turning the servo on, it was too annoying. It's so crumbly at first. But once you run it through here a couple times, it gets nice. So crumbly. It's crumblyable. Oh, we all love that. 50 years old. Man, look at this banging chat room I got going here. 6 viewers at 9 a.m. on a Saturday Eastern. I mean, damn. I'm not still working with it, so it didn't work well. It does not hold detail very well. So I think it could be a good thing. Like, I'll probably do more experiments with it. And it's super fun for things like bricks. But for a figure or whatever, I don't know. Although it's tempting to, like, bring it in to work and just, like, have it on my lunch break. So that, because you know, wouldn't need, this stuff is, like, you need an oven. But you just need air for air dry clay, and that's one of the few things we can still get here. Okay. This is a nightmare. I swear to God, this is still good stuff. Yeah. I mean, they live in the sewers. We all agree. So there's definitely concrete and brick and all that good brittle stuff. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the most interesting thing I do this morning. This is making this into usable clay. You guys, today is such a huge game. It's happening at 11. Oh my God, it's massive. I'm gonna either be happy or sad afterwards, I think. I'm gonna have some sort of, it's nice to have like a scheduled emotion, you know? I know I'm gonna have some kind of feeling this time. It's a good weekend? Why is it a good weekend, buddy? F1 races. Guys, you know I'm a working class guy. That's what we've all decided. I went to art school. I do have a desk job where I make graphics. But I identify with my working class friends. They are so much more like me than the other people. It's unbelievable. Started to turn into something. So we are currently in League One. There are 10 games to go out of 46. So we're really at the end of the season. We're currently sitting in third place. If you get to second place, then you get an automatic promotion. You go up to the championship. If you get third place, then you have to play in playoffs, which I've never experienced, but everyone says it is absolutely terrible. Like, it's just the most stress-filled, awful thing. So we want to avoid the playoffs if at all possible. Also, apparently, we have very bad luck in the playoffs. So, today we are playing, we were in third place, and we're playing a team that is in second place. So if we beat them, if we beat them today, then we are super duper in the driver's seat. We're probably going up automatic. If we don't, if we lose or we draw, well, if we draw, it's actually probably really good for us too. But if we lose, then I think we're looking at playoffs. Guys, look at it. This is like malleable clay at this point. You all said that stuff's too crumbly. It'll never work. This guy's a fucking idiot. Why did I set my alarm for 4:30 a.m. to see this guy do this stuff? But I mean, come on. Would I lie to you? I wouldn't lie to you. Look at this stuff. It's no more crumble. Everyone's all like, oh, Rexman spent so much money, blah blah blah. I don't know. It'd be great if it was. Yeah, if that audio is annoying, I can turn it off. I just thought it'd be nice to have something on instead of dead air from our talking. Oh, look at this. Floppy. I forgot what I was saying. And it would, if we don't get promoted for the third straight year, it's like not like that's bad. It's probably good for us in a lot of ways. Helps we try to build a new stand, and we need a new training ground, and all this stuff. So there's a lot of catching up to do. We've grown so fast. But yeah, it's interesting stuff. Wild stuff. Alright. This has gone from a pile of gnarly crumbles to a beautiful cloth-like thing. Fucking know what I'm saying. So just do this. It's probably a little thick for a belt, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I saw any documentary people, but there's definitely, you can go and look at like 16 different videos where you can see me jumping up and down like an idiot in the stands, which is pretty fun. I was positioned very well to be viewable on both games I went to, which was fun. But yeah, there's this one it was the Huddersfield away game. There's like a fan, opposing fan, who recorded the whole thing. Basically, anytime anything happened, would just point the camera at us. And you know, I'm a tiny blurb of pixels, but I recognize this head. This big old bald head. And I got to meet tons of people from the show and stuff. If you have watched the documentary, Mark Griffiths is the announcer who was featured heavily in season 2. He's like a teacher and stuff. He also does all the comms, and he like drove me to the women's game because I said I was interested in a WhatsApp group. I mean, like, nicest people in the world. At other, don't want to drop an Exacto blade. Yeah, no, it was really fantastic. It really felt very welcomed, and just a lovely experience. All right, what was I looking up? I'm trying to remember what his belt looks like. Also, hold on, I have to blow my nose. One thing I brought back from Wales was a not a sinus infection, but something's going on up in here that is unpleasant. Pardon me. Pardon-moi. Alright. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down in this belt situation. I.e., it is extremely basic. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Turns out that human beings are disgusting. And we give each other diseases. That belt is too thick and not long enough. I think it's just airplane based, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm coughing. Delicious. I will say, I missed my flight in Dublin. This is a story I'll probably tell a few times, and I'm going to try to be as, what's the right word? I don't know. Anyway, I missed my flight in Dublin, and the people were not helpful. In fact, they seemed to actively work against me. and it may be after they saw my passport, and I don't blame them. All I know is that I was there with an hour to spare, and they said I couldn't check in, and then I did it the next day, and I got through security and then check-in in 12 minutes, I think. So I'm sure there's lots of reasons why it was very valid for them to not let me get on, but had I just checked in on my phone before I left Liverpool, I would have made it through. And then my taxi driver the next morning was like, looked like he wanted to fucking murder me. And then he found out that I was going to Canada. And I was like, oh yeah, my wife's Canadian. And then suddenly he warmed up to me and started saying how much he hates Trump. It's like, oh, I get it. And I'm with you, and I don't blame you. Everything you were saying is true and valid. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. This is liquid Sculpey, so it acts like glue in every way, but what it is liquid Sculpey. So it is just more air, or not air dry, oven dry polymer clay. But it helps things stick. Like this lovely belt. Yeah, it was eye-opening and a little. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it's very valid, right? I would not like us right now. So, just because I happen to agree doesn't mean I shouldn't be painted with the same brush, because I live here. I'm at least partially responsible in some way. We can't all just be like, it's the Republicans' fault. Like, we let this happen. We let this happen. One way or another, we let this happen. It's a little bit. Do you think anybody will notice this? It's probably fine. Oh, sorry, you asked about international fans. Yes. And I had a different cab driver in Dublin who was super nice to me and felt really bad for me. So it absolutely, and like I totally, any feelings anyone's having right now are probably valid, right? Like, it's just a fucked up time. And it cost me some money and some time, but what can you do, right? Not nearly as bad as what so many people are dealing with. So anyway, but international fans. So yeah, so there were definitely plenty of international fans. It was stark at the women's game. There were so many Americans at the women's game. And whether that's just because, I don't know the reason why. Sorry. was gonna bake this guy in the oven, but apparently the oven is having issues right now. I'm getting reports via the phone. So we won't be baking him. I wonder if you can put these guys in an air fryer. I don't see why not. It's not a microwave, right? It's not like hitting. You can put metal in there. This just needs heat. You could not do the microwave because it has got aluminum inside of it and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, that was also what Carly was just like, well, let's get you a toaster oven or something. Also, though, I would like it for our oven to work. Just in general. I think we bought this house just about a year ago, so anything that hasn't broken is now breaking. Is now actively breaking. Alright. So... So look, he's got a belt now. We all like that. We all like a belt. Keeps your pants up. He doesn't have pants, but... Oh, schmutzer neither, buddy. Okay, so, the badge. That's where I'll need this. Alright. We're gonna try to be clever here. An air fryer is just like a little convention oven, or a convection oven, right? It is like America in general. Oh, shit. Ain't that the truth? Alright, this is a tiny bit thick, so I'm just gonna do one run through here at my pasta maker my pasta maker, as they would say in Canada. They say pasta. You can't deny that they say pasta. Alright. Do I think I can pull off a Wrexham badge, or should I go for a Wales badge, which would be slightly easier? Shoot for the stars, right? We're gonna need to get it tight on this one. Let's see. Hold on to your stomachs. Don't barf. My fucking hands are too big. In the way. This microphone's in the way too. Things in the way. Alright, right there. There. Okay, we're gonna turn on focusing nonsense. Let's get this. Turn off focus. Okay. Alright. I should put on my ridiculous glasses that I don't need and don't help, but make me look foolish. like nowhere with this, by the way. Do I look cool? Does this look cool, guys? I'd have to be like this. You would just see the top of my stupid head, and I'd have to be like this for this to work. Maybe not right now. Maybe not at this actual moment in time. Alright. Here we're going for it. So, because we're going for it, I'm going to throw that away. Where am I? Okay. Start it over. I think it'd be useful in some cases. Alright. He's so embarrassed. Anyone caught me doing this? How do I want to go about this? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a square first. A rectangle. I'm going to cut it out of the rectangle. Can't be. I feel like that's too big. Well, I'm going to cut it down. Alright, everyone hold your breath. And if my mouth is hanging open, it's not my fault. Oops. You didn't see that. Oh wow, this looks like nothing. I'm not recording any of this, I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever, who cares? Almost looks like something. You can almost see it. You agree. People love being told what they agree about. Carly's so annoyed at me right now, I can definitely tell. I definitely woke her up. And, that's a problem, guys. Why do I have to wake people up? Why can't I just be quiet? I'm just a loud guy. Look at me. Oh no. That was a mistake. Undo. There's no undoing this. Undo. 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 consistent. Flip it over, that's what I say. I'm also looking at it at an angle because I'm trying to show you guys. This is what we do. No, yeah, you stay there. And then you. I'm gonna like redo this after you guys leave with my face 1 inch from the table. I'm gonna look like an absolute moron. But you'll never know. Not like cool. Not like how cool I look right now. Not like how cool I look right now. It's better delivery. You know what? As long as it's kind of in the shade, who fucking cares? All right. Why not have 2 coffees, they say? Guys, I'm on the job right now. Got a serious job addiction going. Java. It's a fun way to say coffee. I just don't want to explain it to you because I don't want you to just think I have a Java addiction. Java is like some strange chemical thing. Does anyone know where my X-Acto blade is? It's funny because looking down I can't see it, but if I look on the screen I can 100% see it. It's interesting. The way light works is funny. Alright. Because a sane person would just paint this on, but no one ever accused me of being sane. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I should actually probably bake this, just this first, each layer by layer. That would be the way to do it really well. But we're okay with doing it pretty well. Sweaty in here, guys. Alright. Alright. So the thought is that I'll put this right here. Yeah. I'll be a little Rexham turtle. Because I have, you know, obsessive compulsive tendencies. That's what I'll say. In a fun way, though. I think that's badgy in a way that I can get behind. Part of knowing how to do this is knowing when I've gotten it far enough and I can just use some paint to make it look like not trash. There's probably like some cardinal sin where, you know, football badges should never be put on belt buckles or something, and it's just some rule that I don't know. That seems about right. But we'll learn. We'll learn and we'll grow. That's what it's all about, gang. Probably back up a little bit now. Back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Really not show you guys my bad habits, but here we are. Naked X-Acto blade. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this hand, and then I think I'll call it. So this is just more polymer clay, it's just in a liquid form. So when I put it in the oven, it will dry hard like clay. But yeah, I think I might need actually a little bit of Collins clay in there. Oops, that's not what you want. You don't want a loud clunking noise. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, well now I'm going to go get a lighter and just light this thing on fire because I don't have an oven to work with. You can use a lighter, guys. Temperature control, not very good, but it will make your Sculpey hard. And on that note, until next weekend.